There was an astonishing admission on the British Bashing Corporation last night from Harry and Meghan's odd little propagandist Omid Scobie, the bloke with a hotline to the Duke and Duchess of Delusion. So in light of the unravelling of their truly hysterical claims of a 2-hour near-catastrophic car chase in New York City, which saw them comically end up in a yellow cab with a driver who they didn't know, the couple's unofficial PR was forced to admit their statement wasn't about the facts of what happened, but rather how they felt.
I think it's important to remember that the statements that we get from the mayor, from the NYPD, these are sort of very much about the facts. What we heard from Harry and Meghan's team was also an emotional statement. This was a couple that I understand still this morning was shaken up and just as scared from last night's incident as it was as just after it had happened.
Oh, so that's right. The entire British mainstream media, especially Harry and Meghan's allies at the BBC, Sly News and Woke ITV, presented a fairy tale as fact based on feelings without any investigation into what really happened.
Duke and Duchess of Sussex were involved in a near-catastrophic car chase last night.
This relentless pursuit lasting over 2 hours.
And resulted in multiple near collisions.
It clearly made them feel extremely uncomfortable.
His biggest fear was history repeating itself.
It lay the blame squarely at the hands of a highly aggressive paparazzi.
Of course, none of that was accurate. Both the mayor of New York and the taxi driver soon confirmed there was no car chase.
I would find it hard to believe that there was a 2-hour high-speed chase. That would be, I find it hard to believe.
Did it feel like the paparazzi were being aggressive?
No. They were behind us. I mean, they stayed on top of us. That was pretty much it. There was nothing more, you know. They kept their distance. It was just like journalists, just like everybody else trying to get pictures.
You didn't see any cars going over curbs or people banging on your window?
I didn't see that. No.
And this is really important. Overnight, the picture agency at the centre of the chase storm, Backgrid USA, has released its own extraordinary statement contradicting the former royals, and their statement is based on photos and videos from 4 freelance photographers, 3 of whom were in cars, 1 of whom was riding a bicycle. Now, this is what they say. We do want to point out that according to the photographers present, there were no near collisions or near crashes during this incident. The photographers have reported feeling that the couple was not in immediate danger at any point. Indeed, Backgrid claims that one of the 4 SUVs from Prince Harry's security escort was, quote, driving in a manner that could be perceived as reckless, blocking off streets and being pulled over by cops. So the whole near-catastrophic car chase has now been proven by left-wing politicians, New York law enforcement and the people who were actually following the convoy. If Harry and Meghan have any evidence to back up their spurious claims, they must publish it now. But I fear this was nothing more than a sick stunt to garner their Sussex squad supporters behind them. Sickeningly, their mouthpiece Scobie, that odd little bloke we saw earlier, also went on US TV to compare the fake chase to the death of Princess Diana at the hands of a drunk driver.
Element of the day that has surprised me the most. You know, this is a story that is almost straight out of Princess Diana's book. You know, we've heard about those aggressive encounters with the paparazzi in the past. So ultimately, it's the thing that took her life in that Paris tunnel. And so to the likes of King Charles and Prince William, hearing this story would have no doubt stirred some kind of emotional response. And so I was really shocked to hear from sources that neither Harry nor Meghan had heard from any members of the royal family, even some hours after this story had broken.
Oh, I see. So that's what this is really about then. Just another stick with which to beat the royal family in the ongoing battle driven by the Sussexes. Well, it's time the media wise up. Harry and Meghan are now proven compulsive liars. Just look at the tissue of lies in that Oprah Winfrey interview, not to mention Harry's own autobiography. So stop treating their feelings as facts and start fact-checking their nonsense before broadcasting it to millions.